Canes will kick this deep to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Shotgun handoff here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not? Go with that quick slant. It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 2nd down here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. You got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time.
All right, let's get it. Here we go.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Knight. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job with this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's in the clear. Oh, the football comes out. How's that for him? Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! What a snag by the senior. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanchez. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Design quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. A low line drive, ugly punt. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's an option look. Look out. Room to run here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Makes a quick catch. One out of the 46, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun running play call. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run the option. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass run, can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Knight. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He'll drop back here on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They bring him down after a short gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play.
Here he goes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Knight. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Not much on that play, brought down short. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out this
deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Add 6 more points to the total. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaking tackles and going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks left and finds his target there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Knight. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. and it's caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Set to advance on the football.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. To throw, it's Knight. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sanchez. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Miami. They battle back to take the lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and
Offense
10.
ready to start this drive. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Ready.
You give it to the big fullback here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the run here. Let's it go. Catch made near the sidelines. Short game, but enough to make the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Marked down at the 35-yard line.
Important second down play coming up. That's caught. It's Reinbolt. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
3 first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Here we go.
Second down after that previous play. On the run, it's Reinbolt. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
But I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to scramble now, and they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Putting toward the end zone.
Well, if you're going to give it against this defense, whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Knight. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Comes up with the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Extending the play now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Hold.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
Chewing clock with the running game. A quick juke. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. He keeps it on the design run. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.